Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Trojans will put total leather to crank us up. Bringing it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Boilermakers offense will have the opening possession of the game. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won, and last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on 3rd down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
Bringing the heat. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, pick everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
Looking for a man. It's Kennedy. Quick completion on the out route. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The Boilermakers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On the option. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up?
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going.
Man, those plays are frustrating on a defense. You get 3 stops, and you force that 4th down, trying to get off the field. But the offense makes the play, gets the 1st down. It's almost like you got to kind of recalibrate, refocus. Forget that one. Let's do it.
Lots of room to run. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red, inside the 5. Go punch this in and get a touchdown.
He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. And the Boilermakers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, the quarterback had the look he wanted. He had his big fella down here in the red zone. That's supposed to be an easy pitch and catch, but his buddy puts it on the floor.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to throw. It's Kennedy. Under fire. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down.
And you've got a golden opportunity here now on third down. I know you just threw an incompletion, but you've had a really nice drive to start this game. You want to cap this thing off, and you want to do that by scoring a touchdown. So think about who your best playmakers are and who needs to get a look on this critical third down. Whether you're running it or you're throwing it, the best players touch the ball right here.
And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. That is no good. After the miss, no change in the score. The Trojans offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off in defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, they've been proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Get it out on the screen. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Trojans with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They just keep firing. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Across the 45. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And the Trojans are flying down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find your rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball. Make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
At the 20, he's got space. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. The Trojans just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. See if they can get it done on second and goal. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Give to the running back. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
When an offense starts to get inside the 5, defensively, I get more and more aggressive. I get closer and closer to my guy. I got to understand that ball comes out and it's tight windows. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Trojans. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score. Oh, they block it. Now he can return this. Pass to 50. The 40. Inside the 30. Pass to 10. They march 79 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? We'll send the tight end in motion. Power football with the run. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Now on the option. The pitch. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The offense changing the play. Dropping back, it's Kennedy. Looking to scramble. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line gets set, first down. They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Might be looking to run. On the run, deep down the right side. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender. Defense trying to be physical in pass coverage took it a little too far, and the offense will pick up the first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Under fire. Finds the tight end. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. The Boilermakers are marching down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Behind the chains now on second and long. With the catch, it's Smith. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. They're going back to the ground. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. The give to the lone running back. The Boilermakers get enough for the first down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
They'll go to the counter. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped out at the 27.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule. It makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. And the Boilermakers will go for it here on fourth down. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Harris. The Boilermakers get enough to move the chains. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Dropping back, it's Kennedy. Quickly complete. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They'll use the running game on first and goal. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Going for the goal line. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on the defense, declined, and the touchdown stands. And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
Oh, he's got some space. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. And the Trojans in the hurry up. Wants to throw on first down. Going to take a shot at this DB. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls in.
So now it's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got it in the middle, it's Orr. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Fires to the big fella. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Orr. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles.
The Boilermakers will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Not a lot of scoreboard fireworks from these guys in the first half, but they've got a chance here after making some halftime adjustments.
Yeah, and remember, it just takes one play to kick the door open, and all of a sudden there's a lot more confidence again. So which guy on this offense can hit the big home run and break this thing open?
Well, the good thing is it's such a low-scoring game. I'm still very much in this. I can be who I am, make a few tweaks, make a few adjustments, and get this offense rolling.
Going to swing it on second down. On the run, fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. He's got it on the right. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He wants to throw it again. Got him downfield. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Best uniforms in the sport, and a play is made befitting of those threads.
Well, this is not the format to have a debate back and forth. Not the best uniform in sports, but definitely always a lot of flash and sizzle with USC offenses.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. On the run, it's Morton. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense, locking in.
Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, USC. And that one will give them the lead.
Man, what a nice touchdown run. And this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. New Mexico found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage Lobos football. Those folks in University Stadium won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll try the run. Oh, he's got a chance. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The Boilermakers in a good spot here with second and short. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. To the air, it's Kennedy. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
They're looking to throw on second and short. He'll try to do it himself. A strike downfield. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. And the Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. Breaks into the open. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm your first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try the left side. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small game, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this third down. Looking to pass, it's Kennedy. Grab near the marker, it's Harris. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. He'll toss it. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. The Boilermakers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. On the option. Quick toss. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
And this one falls incomplete, but I think the defense was in the neutral zone. It was a free play.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, you know, and the second one, you know, usually he takes me out of the game.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Purdue! Quick strike through the air for the score.
How about that drive they just put together to tie this football game up? That is exactly what we talked about in the half. Like, coaches circled them up. First drive, set the tone, tie this ball game up. That is great execution out of halftime.
Yeah, David, it looked like they really had a good plan, too. Obviously made some adjustments there at halftime, things that they would come out and try to attack this defense with, and it looks like they found something here, and that is a perfect way to start the second half. Now an opportunity here to take the lead.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Makes a man miss. Picks up the first down, still moving. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. If you like old-school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. So first down will open up the final period. Keeps it on the draw. There he goes. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Back to pass on second down. Trying to set up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding it.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to throw again. Quickly complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route. And this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Probably need to pick up a few yards. From here, it would be a 62-yard attempt. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Finds his tight end. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
It's caught downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And the QB just makes it look easy. Drop back, surveys the field, makes the correct decision, throws the ball where his receiver can catch it, doesn't put it in harm's way. That's a really good quarterback making it look easy.
They'll give it to the back. Sweet cut there. Touchdown Trojans! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football, winning.
And it's blocked. He picks it up. That's a live ball. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. To the ground. He's got it again. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Boilermakers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And offenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught it and getting him on the ground.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On fourth down, going to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. The Boilermakers have their offense in high gear. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll run it from the gun.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Harris. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. To throw, it's Kennedy. Caught close to the marker, it's Harris. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you've got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances, and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
They're dealing with a second and long. To the ground with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. He gets out of bounds, and that'll stop the clock, and they showed a lot of confidence in the running game in the red zone. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Wants to fire on second down. Fakes to grab. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass, it's Kennedy. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead. You just need one more stop after that last incompletion setting up 4th down. Do you blitz? Do you try to speed up the QB? Let's find out and watch.
Making side adjustments here. Gotta have it here on 4th down. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Here's a 1st down, but there is no time to lose as this offense gets to the line quickly. The give to the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got it! Touchdown, Boilermakers! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the 4th quarter for the touchdown.
Flips it out on the screen. He'll be stopped short. Still a 1-point game here in the 4th. They'd hoped to push this edge out to a field goal, but they were denied. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a double.
The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Morton. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the 1st down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
To the air on 1st down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. In 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Caught over the middle. It's York. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. And the Trojans come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Guys, this is a type of signature win that can set the tone for the future of a program.
And this is the crazy thing about college football with 18 to 22-year-olds. On any given day, anything can happen. And, David, you got to give this team so much credit. They played with their hair on fire and got a tremendous win.
And to keep the belief, like, to understand, like, I've got a chance to come in and win this game and not just give us lip service. They told us this could happen throughout the week, but they believed. Even when it got a little difficult, got a little up in the the air. They kept fighting, they kept believing, and they get the huge win.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.